Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel for some more Samurai Warriors 4-2. So we are on the final battle of the Generations campaign, the final showdown in Osaka. So after the death of Mitsunari, we've joined force with Tokugawa Ieyasu up against the last of the Justice Trio, Sanada Yukimura. So what's gonna happen, we shall find out in this battle. A full 10 stars out of 10 stars, so I am kind of nervous about this, but let's do this.
景勝兼次は決死の撤退戦の末長谷堂の戦いを乗り切った。だが義の盟友三成は軽視、雪村も家康の手によって九度山に流される。上杉家は徳川家に従属し取り潰しは免れたが、では米沢30万石へ減封をされた。景勝は昇進の兼次を励ましつつ、徳川幕府のもと上杉米沢藩の統治に力を注ぐ。やがて幕府は長年の火種豊臣家の討伐を決意。景勝と兼次も幕府軍に加わり、豊臣家の大阪城を包囲する。大阪城には彼らと共に戦い共に語り合った友真田幸村の姿があった。大樹の章、大阪の陣。
景勝様、私は再び友を討たねばなりません。義とはまやかしなのでしょうか。
いいな、義は不滅。この戦で証明せん。
I don't really know if you guys actually feels the way I feel right now. This chapter is supposedly revolving around our good old boy, cute guy, Uesugi Kaikatsu, but somehow the story kind of, when you're watching the side scenarios as well as the briefing scenario, it is mostly featured like the development and I guess the choices made by Naoe Kanetsugu. He's not a very new character, by the way. He's already in the second generation. I don't remember if he's actually in 2 or 2 Extreme Legends, but he's already in there. So I'm just feeling like if you really want to, I guess, showcase a new introduced character from 4, you're not really doing a good job. But the story-wise, though, probably, I guess, on Koei's side, it's not really a bad choice because, you know, like, our man here, Kagekatsu, is not a very talkative person. He doesn't really want to convey himself through words. So I guess the interaction with Naoe Kanetsugu actually gives the opportunity and I guess the evidence that a lot of things he actually planned and felt for his comrades, friends, and family is genuinely for good purposes. And Kanetsugu's interaction with him and how Kanetsugu talks a lot could sometimes convey to us indirectly how Kagekatsu actually feel. So right now, I guess, I don't know if you guys noticed, like in the recent few battles, the skill trees of the characters are relatively diverse considering what I get on, I guess, like Naomasa, as well as the like earlier campaigns when you have a ridiculously plain and hard to achieve full palette of skills. Because I think Naomasa actually have to complete a large patch of the same type of skills before I can go rampage like Kagekatsu right now, learning the defense, the monetary skills, the speed skills, and the attack skills. So yeah, I guess it's kind of beneficial to me. And plus, you know, like for someone whose attack stat is so high as Kagekatsu, getting so much better skills actually just make him kind of OP. Because I don't know if you guys actually noticed, like, his weapon. So the start off attack is already 40, which is, I don't remember though, but some of the female characters, even if you max it out to, I guess, level 20, it's gonna be just 40 attack. So I feel kind of satisfied. And look at this one. This is only level 12 out of 20. It's already like 51 attack, which is kind of ridiculous because he's not really wielding a, like, I guess what looks like a mass destruction weapon compared to our ooh, attack speed. I like that. Compared to, I guess, the good old weapon, the Trident from Honda Tadakatsu. And for some god reason, I jinxed myself by saying that, hey, my nose recovered. I think by this episode, by the way, I like consecutively recorded these 4 episodes, so you can tell the progressively, I guess, degrading nose status, because once again, Runny Nose has striked again, and sorry guys, man, I would love to give you a very energetic commentary, but I am energetic physically, but my nose and my voice just sound like I'm freaking half dead from illness. And all in all, I'm still not pimping, but I'm just still all energetic and healthy. The music matches the whole theme of this. The final battle that determined the end to all the disputes, chaos, and I guess ruthlessness. It is the end to the, like, struggle, I guess the pointless struggle of the Toyotomi family, still considering yourself as the strongest of them all. Like, here's one thing, like, I guess, the Toyotomi side should really come to realization. Just useless pride really doesn't help you in any directions. Like, when I say that, that also works for Mitsunari. Sometimes, just because you are smart and talented doesn't mean you can turn ties every time you try to do it. So I'm just like, if you are too proud of yourself, too full of yourself, and too confident of what you can actually do, it usually brings downfall. It's just like, you don't even have to check in like scripts and dictionaries to find out what proud people end up having to face, because the prouder you are, the more ego you have, sometimes the bigger fall you'll get. And then even if you don't get such a ridiculous fall, you still get like a heavy blow. It's just I guess a trend, a fixed thing. If you're a proud person, if you are sometimes like egoistic about yourself, you're gonna fall. And that's what happened to, I guess, Nobunaga. It's what happened to our good old friend Mitsunari. It's just sometimes it's okay if you are not the best, but if you tried hard, you had the right skills, you had the right tactics, you prevail. Just like Hideyoshi before he died, and the follow-up, Tokugawa Ieyasu. What my comment about using, yeah, I just jump topics. That's how I do my commentary, because I sometimes just, whatever comes into my mind, I'll talk about it. So when I, like, started using Kanetsugu in this campaign, I realized his attacks, like, especially the Rengi attack, is only useful unless you're actually, like, literally almost your character model is stuck with the opponent they're using it on. If you have a certain distance, the attack would be weakened at least for 50%. That's how I feel. Because the further the distance is, it's just like you literally just miss most of the, I guess, more hard-hitting attack, and only hitting, I guess, just half the capacity that you could actually exert on the enemy. But that's just my guess. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but, you know, like, Kanetsugu was pretty strong in 3. You can tell when I uses him in, like, when I not uses, whoa, god, man, Annie and your grammar, for God's sake, I know you're not concentrating, but that is just unforgivable. I'm sorry, grammar police out there. It's not because I'm Asian that I suck, it's just because I am, first of all, mildly drunk, second of all, is just totally not concentrating on talking when I'm avoiding death, because of, since you guys might notice in the previous rendition of this in the other campaigns, as well as the battle in 4, as well as, I guess, just looking at the map, if you're a long-term Samurai Warriors fan, you would know how hard is this battle. It's just like, most of these plays have no flag bearers, meaning that you can't really reduce the difficulties and, I guess, the buff ups for the soldiers and warriors. Hello, Hayakawa Dono. like in these particular areas, so it makes taking them out much harder, and it makes them killing you much easier. But going back to, I guess, this whole Osaka battle, it's epic. I guess it's epic in the sense that it's like the turning point of the Warring States era. It's almost like a signification, like a sign that the whole like Warring States era is about to come to an end. Yeah, and it's like the final showdown, final, I guess, struggle of the Toyotomi family. Obviously, I was just guessing though, because, you know, like, you can't really, I guess, predict or tell exactly how a deceased person would think. But had Hideyoshi been alive, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want this to happen. Like, when I say been alive, I mean like when he's in his old age or when he's so ill but he's still alive. He wouldn't want like all his friends and comrades go die in battles. That's how I feel, but you know, maybe that's not correct. But all in all, I guess this Battle of Osaka is made most, I guess, famous, well known, and popular thanks to, I guess, the introduction of the Sanada Brothers campaign in 4. Because this is, if I hadn't mistaken, the final battle of the Sanada Brothers campaign, which was this 4-2's rendition is he saw Yukimura died in a smiling face, which is also tear-jerking and very, I guess, a well done, I guess, ending sequence to the campaign. But in the last one, it was like Nobuyuki looking back to, really, Koshosho, you're everywhere now. Yeah, so it's just like the previous one is like he is recalling their childhood times, sparring with each other, and the moment when they were all still so innocent and happy and just being good brothers. Like, he obviously understood what it takes to survive and prevail in, I guess, the unstable times of war. But I'm pretty sure Nobuyuki is just depressed and sad. But he have to pull it, like, pull himself together, because first of all, he's been through a lot of things during like his course of life, losing his father, losing his brother, and seeing like totally just destruction, atrocities against humanity during all these warring, like, I guess, eras. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna spin the Kaihime story off in this, but in real history though, Kaihime was actually taken by Hideyoshi after Hojo's defeat, and she was like a concubine of Hideyoshi. So yeah, it's either because, I don't know, like, she doesn't agree with what Ieyasu has planned for them, or it's actually more close to the history that because she is in the not Hideyoshi, but in the Toyotomi family now, so she has to fight to the end as the final dignity of the family member of Toyotomi. But you know what? I really don't know, because her story is definitely not going to be, I guess, placed into the spotlight for campaigns aside from the Hojo campaigns, because you know, like, you want to showcase that character, like, that you are featured in this chapter. So in the last chapter, it is, I guess, the final battle for Kojudo. He knows he's like having a, I guess, terminal disease that he would just definitely die soon, and he thinks that he owes Date Masamune so much, and he wants to repay for, I guess, all the great things that the Date family has done to him. So he decided to, I guess, fight until he drops. So in his final moments alive, he took on the final battle, which is this also, the final showdown of Osaka, and judging from the end, I guess, scenario or cutscene, if you call it that way, he actually knows he's gonna, like, not survive the battle, and he just took off his glasses for, I guess, that's his characteristic item on him, and just went totally berserk. And you know what? Like, they actually did a good job on spinning off different varieties of the Osaka battle, because it used to be a only, I guess, Sanada family thing, and now using the same exact battle, they actually did a good job in, I guess, putting a lot of personal, I guess, details on the characters with this. So back to if it's worth it to buy 4-2 if it actually comes out in other languages or other versions, I'd say let's put a honest review of this. If, like, I guess analyzing with all the aspects of a good, I guess, Warriors something game or Samurai Warriors game, this at least takes 75% to 80% out of 100, because first of all, like, the graphics are neater. Like, when I say neater, it doesn't mean the console-wise neater, just because I'm using PS4 it looks better. It's more like when you actually play Odawara-jo, like the Odawara city battles, and some other battles, they physically show you how battered the city would be, and the Honoji is actually, like, literally, like, immersed in flames and etc. Like, 75% to 80% is really not me being biased as a fan of the franchise, because the new battles and etc., and as well as a new character, actually had a very, I guess, healthy and developed storyline. So I find it, like, really good. So if you guys really want, like, oh, I don't like repetitions, then if you want to go that way, I would rate it as something like 65 to, I guess, 70%, because over the course of playing this, I realized there's, like, at least 70% of the contents that we are actually playing over and over, and are playing, like, over and over repetitions of battles that we've already played. So if you consider that into the picture, then I would only give them probably 70 to 75%, because if that's what you're aiming for. But all in all, I guess this is one of those games that if you're a fan of this franchise, getting it is not gonna be like a ripoff. Although you might feel like, oh, well, damn, they actually have almost the same storyline. Well, the problem is they actually have more side stories and, like, character information, like, inserted into the battle, so I guess it's pretty much a little bit different, and it actually gives you more background story to a lot of the reason why, like, each person did the thing that they did. So that's what I suggested. But, you know, like, if you are at least a fan of these type of hack and slash with historical references, it is worth it to have a try. But if you're just like, oh my god, just one character and blah, if you really don't even bother to argue, just don't get it. Because these games are just known for having at least 50 to, I guess, 80 hours of gameplay before completely finishing every single mode available. So just for that, I think it's worth the buying. So yeah, if you really like the Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, or the Warriors Orochi franchise, then you'll probably like this too, because, you know, they are still the hack and slash with a different story in each of the different games, and probably in the future when you get, like, Warriors Orochi 4, like, more, like, background story would be known. I'm just suggesting. Maybe it's not true. And yeah, we're actually making very good progression, I think. So after we're done with this, if I have not mistaken, the next chapter would be the chapter of another new character, not Mori, but Kobayakawa Takakage, one of the smartest men in Sengoku, apparently. And I think the chapter, or the whole campaign, is called the Campaign of Wise Man. So with the picture of him, Hanbei, Kanbei, and I don't remember the last one, all put together, I want to know, like, how smart is, I guess, our boy here, and how are they going to interact? That's my question. Because, you know, like, it just feels very weird how the situation is going to turn out to be. But all in all, you know, like, this game so far had, like, been pretty well done and pretty fun, so I'm gonna play till the very end of story chapter. Will I play the Unlimited City? Maybe, but probably not, because that one's gonna take forever. It's just like the Unlimited mode in Samurai. Oh no, like or where's Orochi, so I'd rather not. But you know, you'll never know. Maybe I'll do it one day, just when I'm free enough. So yeah. So wow, we're like almost 75% done with the whole game, and we're on the last battle of the, I think, the 8th campaign. There's 2 more to go before we unlock the final one, and I just can't wait for it. Because sometimes, just like the Shin family story in 7, I guess the pursuit of the like steamed pork dumpling, or like the manju incident was pretty funny, but you know, I don't really know how much of like historical sense that it's gonna make, or like, sorry, my freaking phone just vibrated. I was like, no, like I switched off my freaking, I guess, internet, or I guess the data, because I don't want to get interrupted by business mail and stuff during the course of recording. But I guess I just received a spam that for a split second looked like my friend is calling out for help to me. So first of all, fuck you spammers and scammers. So yeah. Oh wow, I haven't really done a 1,000-person like knockout for a long time. Let's see if we get to once again complete that in this battle, which I highly doubt, because I don't like to drag on battles because I'm doing it for YouTube and for you guys. I will always want things to be fresh and quickly done, so meh. Eventually I'll find out if it is. If you guys are interested to know, you could like leave a comment, but obviously I think the other way. So yeah. I always like this attack where he just like literally did a, I guess, fire dance and just burned the crap out of the opponent. So now we're done with that. If I hadn't mistaken mistaken with what I remember correctly, we are supposed to go take out like the Tokugawa boy from, I guess, Ieyasu's clan. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but obviously up till this point it's pretty fun. Why, of course, every time when we play this battle, there's gonna be someone setting it on fire and yada yada yada. I'm not trying to sound bored, it's just like, you know, sometimes I would really just want more varieties, I guess, because I've already played like the 4 disc to the death, so I already know a lot of this, and just this so-called new system is featuring so many repetitions. It kind of brings me out of the, I guess, emotion or sensation, so yeah. But all in all though, wow, his single slash took out half of his health. Nope, no struggling, you are a freaking goner. Just like that. So yeah, basically, I guess, with him out of the way, we're almost close to the end of this campaign and this battle. But obviously, you already know that Yukimura is gonna show out as the main villain or the main opponent, and all I could say though, it's so far so good. I think since I've gotten like much more used to the gameplay and mechanics and stuff, I've been like significantly increasing my gameplay speed. It's just like, it used to be almost 30 minutes per video, and nowadays it's just like toning down to 20-ish ones. Although, considering that some people have bad internet connection, it still might be pretty sucky, but, you know, no one could laugh at you if you tried, right? It's just what Kazekyo Hitman Reborn, like, that's what Reborn said. But, you know, like, it actually makes sense. If you worked really hard, people don't, like, well, judges will judge, losers will still judge, but like normal people won't judge you as much compared to just being a lazy bum that does nothing. And wow, like, I guess this campaign, the one other characteristic is my characters, thanks to the skill, just leveled up like a ridiculous amount. Oh my lord, are you for real? Am I gonna have a like first level 50 character and it's gonna be Naoe Kanetsugu? Hell no, man. He's okay, but he's not my favorite type of guys. So yeah. Just before the whole conversation is gonna get any more, I guess, embarrassing, let's just move on with life and trying our best to reclaim the whole Japan to ourselves. What? Are you for real? Where are you? I don't even know, man. Like, who's asking for help? or if you can hear me yawn, it's just because I kind of drank somewhat a lot of booze, so I'm kind of just like droopy and sleepy-eyed. So yeah, I'm still playing the game like with full concentration. It's just like the commentary though is gonna be primarily me sounding like I'm bored, which I'm really not, because had I been like overly tired, I would not have been able to play this game. Although when you look at the videos, it's like, oh my god, that's so easy, I can do like that too. If you're not familiar with almost every single character's moves and attacks, you can't do this. Oh my god, that's a tearjerker. He's like, goodbye friend, I shall be like accompanying my best friend Mitsunari in the other world. That's what he did. For something that's as solemn as the battle here, I thought we're gonna have the no background music for this like memorial purposes, but I was so wrong. So, well, at least we finished this with not much like issues. So yeah, let's watch the cutscene, shall we?
Yukimura.
金つくと顔を上げてください。我ら心はいつまでも一つ。
Yukimura! Yukimura! Yukimura!
金継ぐ。お前が無口では困る。
金勝様。
天よ、昇蘭あれ。戦場に散った義の花、再び我らの手で咲かせん。
Hands down, the best supported character ever, Uesugi Kagekatsu. You're the man. So we're done with this campaign. Alright, thank you guys for watching my videos, thank you for keeping up, and thank you for the support. I cannot express my gratitude and thanks towards you guys enough. So right now we have completed the, I guess, campaign of the Generations, and we are more than halfway through all the gameplay available. So being through all this with me, I still want to say thank you, although it doesn't really sound valuable as what I did before. But next up, we're going to play in the campaign of the Wise Men. So what is going to happen? I am really looking forward to that. And thank you guys for support once again, and I'll see you guys later.